So the National Football League reached out to us and asked one question: how do we infuse young people into the week of Super Bowl? And so from there, our team worked diligently to provide a series of recommendations all the way from Monday opening night through the game.
I think this is, going to be an immersive experience. It's almost like a baptism by fire, but it'll make them better and more well-rounded when they come out of the other side of it.
Dr. George has brought in these amazing young people and giving them a phenomenal internship or apprenticeship where they are really working as professionals for the biggest event in the world. The vast majority of the players on the field are gentlemen of color, and not to have people of color actually covering these phenomenal athletes on the field would almost be a travesty. So you need people of color in every aspect, whether it's in the boardroom, whether it's on the field, whether it's the media coverage, no matter what it is, we've got to be everywhere.
Super Bowl is such a monster of an event, and it's usually the same people that come every year, and so it's very important for, as someone who had an opportunity as a college student to come to work a Super Bowl, I think it's an experience unlike any other one, and so it's important that we provide students in the communities that work in that same opportunity to come and explore and understand what all goes into a Super Bowl, because it's not an event that everyone gets to encounter in their life. And so it's important that when we are in communities like New Orleans, in any community that we go to, that we always try to provide an opportunity for them to come and experience what we're doing. They've been able to go to the Kendrick Lamar halftime press conference, coming to experience, and even going to opening night on Monday. So they've had a very well-rounded experience of what Super Bowl week looks like, and I hope that they cherish this experience, for the rest of their careers.
Last night was high energy. I walked in still feeling like it wasn't real. I was in the building, I still wasn't believing it. And so the energy in that building was just amazing. Just seeing so many professionals working hard to get the shots, get the testimonials, to do their work was just really inspiring, and it inspired me in the moment to work harder and do what I need to do in the moment.
This is a wonderful opportunity for, us as college students, as HBCU students, as Black women in media are trying to be, the future generation for Black women in media. This is an amazing opportunity for us. And I just think that, I think it's a blessing, and I thank, CGC Consulting and everything that they do for really having us here and to getting to know them, and to also for them to getting to know us to help us further our career.
The program in itself was, I don't know how to really explain it. It was surreal for me. I've always wanted to work it. Well, I've worked in sports for the last 4 years. Well, the last 3 years I've been here, and just going up to this point to working in media row at the Super Bowl was something that I don't think you can really top, honestly.
The Media Scholars Program, it allows us as young creatives to finally be seen, We've been seen, we've been heard, and we actually have the opportunity to showcase our own work in our own unique style in our own way. A lot of these internships, they have us there, but it's like we're just there. But they're not actually nurturing our creative juices. They're not nurturing our creative flows, or even putting us in a room to have access where we're just like everybody else, and it's not you're a student, you're an intern, but you're a professional. So I feel like the Media Scholars give us that title, or make us feel as if we are truly professionals, even though for some of us it just might be our first time.
The advice I'd give to my 20-year-old self when I was in college, I would have applied for this program so that I could have been a part of this week.
For Chantel to put on this Media Scholars Program less than a week before Super Bowl week even starts is amazing. To bring that kind of panel together, to bring these kids and expose these kids, she is a rock star.
I was nervous at first, but through their help, through CG Consulting, I was able to really let go, really do what I can, connect with my peers, and see how everything was, and it was very awesome.
I've really had so much fun. I really think this is like a surreal experience, because I would have never imagined, 4 years ago when I was just starting college, you're gonna have the opportunity to go to Radio Row or cover the Super Bowl. I would have never thought that. And considering this is a field that I want to go into, this is just an amazing opportunity, and I've gotten to meet so many great people and be in an environment that I want to work in.
coming here before, like earlier in the week on Tuesday, being in Radio Row and in the area of Convention Center, I definitely feel more comfortable too because I built like friendships with all the other scholars. So like being here, I'm just happy. It feels like I'm just hanging out while also getting amazing opportunity.
It was a good time, and I was also just really happy to be able to be around other students because I think that was another thing for me. I'm really big when it comes to collaboration in media, and I think that's always kind of the foundations, especially when you're a creative, is that you're working with other people. Like, of course, you can always do things by yourself, but being able to work in a team and also being able to bounce ideas off of other students who were going to school in New Orleans, but also going to other HBCUs here, and I got to create connections with them and be able to talk with them even after this experience has been really great for me. And just the fact that I was able to make new friends through this experience was like one of the highlights for me for sure.
I'm excited to just reach new heights. I never imagined this already. What more can I do that I can't imagine?
I think the first thing I would say is, one, we're under really great leadership. I mean, Dr. George, from the interview process to the time of its ending, I like that it wasn't just, okay, hey, we're here for this week and then that's it. No, Dr. George was before the program, after the program, still checks in, still making sure, trying to find opportunities. So I think that's something that you feel supported, you feel seen. It's not just, okay, I'm just here to make you look good. No, it's a mutually beneficial relationship, so I think that's important. But then two, my next thing is you're in the real space, you know, whether it's the Super Bowl, whether it's another event down the line, like you're in the same space as professionals. This isn't just, okay, you're looking at something on a TV screen or like a slideshow, like you're really going to be in that real place. That's experience. You can't get, you can't buy that anywhere else. Then my third thing is the cohort. I mean, to this day, even though, it hasn't been that long, I still text some of the people from the program. We still have a little group chat and stuff like that. So it's just like, again, these are your friends, these are your colleagues, these could be your future, who you're working with later. So it's just like, again, to have that type of support as a college student, you're light years ahead of people who don't have that experience.
I think my 10-year-old self would be proud of the work that I'm doing. I remember when I was 10 and I was, I guess, trying to figure out my life at that point and what I actually wanted to do growing up. And so this work that I'm leading really is just a manifestation of my purpose and passion and the things I want to wake up and do every day. And I've been so blessed to be able to do it and really excited about being able to continue to do the work that I feel like I've been born to do.